The story starts with a family. There is a mom, dad, and their 3 children, a son, a daughter, and a little mouse named Stuart. Stuart is the 3rd child, and the family adopted him. Stuart's mom always worries about him because he is very small and often does things he shouldn't do. The older son is named George. One day, the whole family goes to watch a football match. George is playing in the match, but Stuart is not because he is too small. The match begins. During the game, one of George's teammates gets hurt after falling down, so the team gives Stuart a chance to play. Even though he is small, Stuart tries very hard to help. In the end, George scores a goal for his team, but no one knows that George accidentally kicked Stuart instead of the football. Stuart ends up hanging upside down on the goal net. His mom and dad run over quickly. When they see Stuart like that, his mom gets very worried. At home, she tells her husband she is scared for Stuart because he is so tiny. Her husband says that Stuart must also understand that he is different and should take care of himself. That night, George and Stuart are in their room. George feels happy because his team won the match, but Stuart is sad because he couldn't help much. The next morning, George is building a toy plane and Stuart helps him. The plane is not finished yet, so they continue working on it together. While George and Stuart were working on the plane, George's friend came to visit. He wanted to play with George. Stuart was near the toy plane and by mistake, he turned it on. The plane started flying very fast. George couldn't stop the plane. At that moment, their mom came home. When she opened the door, the plane flew right past her head. She got very scared and upset. Everyone ran after the plane into the garden. The plane got damaged and crashed. George became very angry at Stuart for breaking it. His mom told him to throw the broken plane away. Stuart felt very sad because he didn't mean to break George's plane. He knew George had worked hard on it. Stuart didn't want to go back home, so his dad told him to make friends like himself. The next day, Stuart went to school and asked other kids to be his friend, but no one wanted to be friends with him because he was a small mouse. George usually walked home with Stuart after school, but that day he went home with his friend instead. He was still mad at Stuart. Stuart drove home alone in his little toy car. On the way, a small bird suddenly fell into his car. She looked hurt and scared. A big eagle was chasing her. Stuart saved her and brought her home. He took care of her and helped her feel better. The bird told Stuart that the eagle had attacked her family and now she was all alone. The bird showed Stuart a broken ring that belonged to her mom. It was the only memory she had of her family. Stuart listened and told her to stay with him or else the eagle would find her again. The bird agreed to stay at Stuart's house. Stuart then introduced her to a cat who also lived with them. When Stuart's parents came home, they were happy to meet the bird. They were also glad that Stuart had finally found a friend like him. The next morning, Stuart went to school, and after some time, his mom also left the house with her daughter. The bird was alone at home. That day, the eagle came to Stuart's house. It turned out that the eagle was a thief. He used the bird to help him steal expensive things because she was very cute and people liked her quickly. The bird told the eagle that Stuart's family didn't have anything valuable and that they were kind people. She said they should find another house. But then she remembered that Stuart's mom had a special ring. The eagle told her to steal it. He warned the bird to finish quickly. The bird didn't want to, but she remembered how many times the eagle had saved her from bigger birds in the past. Later, the bird spent time with Stuart. They became good friends, and she was very happy living with Stuart's family. The eagle saw this and got angry. He came to the bird and threatened her. He said if she didn't steal the ring, he would hurt Stuart. The bird was very scared. The eagle knew the bird now cared about Stuart's family, so he used fear to force her. One day, Stuart's mom was washing the dishes and took off her ring. When she came back, the ring was gone. She and her husband got very worried. The ring was very special. They thought the ring might have fallen into the sink's pipe. Stuart's mom quickly called a plumber. George and Stuart also came. When they heard what happened, Stuart told his dad, "I can go into the pipe. I'm small enough. I'll find mom's ring." Stuart's dad was worried, but still let him go into the pipe to find the ring. Stuart's mom was very worried about him too. George and his dad tried to keep it a secret that Stuart was inside the pipe. Using a spring, Stuart went into the pipe, but somewhat broke. Stuart's mom found out what happened, and everyone started looking for something to help save Stuart. The bird came quickly and took off Stuart's mom's locket to help rescue him. Stuart came out of the pipe safely. Now, Stuart felt even closer to the bird because he had saved her life. That night, the bird heard Stuart's mom and dad talking. She saw that they were very worried about Stuart. The bird decided to leave because she didn't want to cause problems. Even though she didn't want to give the ring to George, she was worried about Stuart. So, she left her ring, her last memory of her mom, with Stuart and flew away forever. The next morning, Stuart found the bird's ring. He thought the eagle must have taken it. He felt very worried. He decided he would find the bird and bring her back home. That night, Stuart planned to leave the house quietly, but George saw him and asked where he was going. Stuart said he was going to find his friend. George told him not to go alone and to take someone with him. Stuart asked what to tell their mom. George said he would make an excuse. George told Stuart to take his cat with him. Stuart woke the cat and asked him to come along. The cat agreed. His mom asked George about Stuart. George said he went to school early in the morning for some work and when he did not come back. Their mom was worried. When she asked George about Stuart, he lied and said Stuart was staying at a friend's house. She called that friend's house to check. George called his friend and told him the same lie. Meanwhile, Stuart and the cat were looking for the bird, but could not find her. The cat took Stuart to one of his friends who knew Eagle. When Stuart asked the cat, the friend said Eagle was very dangerous. He had hurt many innocent birds before. It lived in a tall building, and who went there never came back. When they heard this, they got scared. Stuart made an air balloon and flew to the building where the eagle lived, but the cat did not go with him. Stuart saw the eagle near the bird. The eagle told Stuart that the bird was a thief who stole his mom's ring and ran away. Stuart felt sad, but still wanted to save the bird. He tried to hurt the eagle with a small arrow, but it did not work. The eagle threw Stuart down, and when the bird tried to save Stuart, he caught the bird and put him in a bucket. The cat down become worried when it's too late. He went up and found bird in a box and asked about Stuart, but the bird said the eagle threw Stuart down and didn't know if he was alive. Meanwhile, Stuart's mom went to his friend's house, but George's friend's mom said he wasn't there. They went home and asked George the truth. George told his parents about Stuart. They all went to look for him. Stuart woke up far away in the sea full of garbage. He found George's broken plane in the trash. He fixed the plane with garbage pieces and flew to the tall building where the eagle lived. The cat had opened the bucket and freed the bird, but hid in the bucket again to escape. The eagle wanted to throw the cat down, but the bird said if he hurt the cat, she would not give him the ring and flew away. The eagle chased her, but then the steward came and helped the bird. The steward's family came looking for him. The cat fell down with the bucket. The eagle was on the steward's plane, but the steward told the bird to leave because the plane was breaking. The steward used the ring to shine light in the eagle's eyes and made him lose focus. The plane crashed and the eagle died. The steward used a scarf to land safely, but the bird caught him and helped him down. The steward's family was very happy when he returned. The bird stayed with the steward's family for a few days, but then left. The steward lived happily with his family, and this is how the story ends.